3 years ago I was fat and now I am pretty jacked. In this video I will go over a few pieces of advice I wish I got before. The first one. So this was the piece of advice I didn't need. Because I genuinely think that one of the reasons to why I succeeded and didn't fail and didn't just quit and went back to my old life was because of this. So before everything else, let's talk about weight loss. Weight loss is the way to lose fat faster. There is another way to lose fat, which is just to maintain weight and train the gym. But if you want to lose a substantial amount of fat, it will work to a lesser degree. You should lose weight if you want to lose fat fairly fast. Here's the thing. To lose weight, you need to put your body in a semi-starvation mode that is not easy to access. To get into a deficit of calories, it can be made much easier. It can be fairly easy, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not easy because most people cannot just snap their fingers and get there. It requires sacrifices, it requires hard work, and right, that's what it requires. Not what I want you to do, just what it requires. And to actually do it, to actually go and sacrifice right, you need to commit to it. You need to leave no other option but to succeed. How do you do that? So it's not as simple as snapping your fingers and saying, I will succeed. It is more about deeply realizing in your mind that it is worth it. Once you realize in your mind that this shit is worth the sacrifices, you realize what sacrifices should be made, what's the price basically that comes from either the cardio that you will do or the food that you will need to eat instead of other foods, the less calorie dense foods. Once you realize what it is and you realize that you want to pay it to get the reward, that's when you will need to choose between two options. To either just think about it as a something that you might succeed in or something that you will do regardless. And that's the thing, that's committing. To just saying to yourself, I will succeed regardless. I will find a way. I will not go and try and then if I fail, I will stop. I will go, I will try. I will probably fail because I failed, right? And when you fail, you need to realize why you failed. This junk food was too accessible to me in my house, and then readjust and keep going. By committing to it, you will make fuck ton of progress. By not committing to it and leaving and quitting when it will be really hard, you will fucking quit, right? That's the first advice. The second one, so during my second cut, I wanted to get lean. I was skinny fat, and I went from being fat to skinny fat. And when I was skinny fat, I was consistently training in the gym and building a solid base of muscle. And I was pretty muscular at the time. I built a lot of muscle. I have pretty good genetics. The newbie gains phase hit me hard, but I was still skinny fat, and I didn't really like it. I wanted to get lean. And because of that, I went on the second cut. During it, I made a few key mistakes, but one of them, it was that I underate my calories. I didn't track my calories at the time. I just wanted to lose as much weight as possible. And because of that, sometimes I just ran one kind of monster at the morning and didn't eat anything until 3 p.m. and then ate like 1600 calories, another 200 calories at the evening and called it a day while I was training in the gym and doing cardio and getting my steps in. I lost around 1 to 2 pounds per week, more towards the 2 pounds, which is quite pretty aggressive. And in retrospect, it was a mistake, and I wish I didn't make it. If you want to lose weight really fast, hear me out. Going on a 500 calorie deficit will not only help you maintain more mass, because I didn't maintain my strength very well. I went from pulling in that pull down 75 kilograms for 10 reps, or even 85 kilograms for 5 reps, to lifting 75 kilograms for around 8 reps. So I lost a lot of strength in that exercise specifically. If you want to get leaner, the smarter approach by almost everyone is to take it slowly. And that's the one I wish I had taken back then. Now the third one. This is more about me as a beginner, because back then I was not training in the gym and I wanted to build a muscular and lean body. I was training at home. Now, the thing was that the training plan that I used that app, which was pretty bad, and the exercises in there were not good. I pretty much wasted my time, and for the first around 3 months of weight loss, I might have built some muscle in my chest, but outside of that, nah, I did not build a lot of muscle. I wish I started to train earlier. No, this is not like a massive wish that I have. It's just that it could have been nicer if I had another 3 months of progress right now, right? And if I saw progress faster back then, and this is the thing, if I were to start training either in the gym or just buy real equipment to train with earlier, I would have gotten a bit more jacked and a bit more jacked faster. And now the fourth one, and this is more about my second cut. So I told you that I made a few key mistakes in it. This is the second one. Even though I knew the importance of protein intake, and I pretty much consumed a lot of protein, as much as I could basically, in that cut, I probably consumed less protein than I needed in terms of grams each and every day. I didn't track it, I now don't know for certainty, but pretty much I lost a lot of muscle. And I didn't track protein, I just tried to get a bit more of it. I probably ate around 0.6 to 5 grams per pound of body weight on most days on average. And it is a mistake, right? Eating protein is important for muscle maintenance. If you will look at the studies, I might reference them, but it is so fundamental that I don't know if I should, right? If you eat more protein on a cut, below 1 gram per pound of body weight, you should see noticeable changes in the amount of muscle that you maintain. And that is the thing. If I were to eat more protein, I would have maintained more muscle or even built some. I don't know if I would have built, but pretty much maintained. And that is the thing. I made this mistake. I ate less protein than I needed. The mistake was that I didn't track it. If I were to track my protein intake, I would have eaten more protein. And that is this fourth piece of advice. Track your protein, bro. Don't make this mistake. You will build more muscle, you will maintain more of it if you are already pretty muscular and more towards the advanced phase of your training. But this is very important. Now the fifth one. And it's not like a massive one that I think that everyone should fucking listen to. But I think it would have made weight loss a lot easier in the first cut, right? The first weight loss phase that I went through, not the second cut, just the first one when I went from being fat to skinny fat. Caffeine. I didn't use caffeine back then. The most caffeinated beverage that I used to drink back then was Coke Zero. Caffeine is an appetite suppressor that both suppresses appetite and increases energy. It blocks adenosine receptors. It signals to your body, bro, be more awake. And because of that, when consuming it, you should have more energy. It is especially important during a cut. I don't know if everyone are like that. Some people are less sensitive than me, and some people are more sensitive than me. The average person will benefit from consuming caffeine during his cut, with two rules in mind. The first one is that you don't consume it 7 hours before sleep, because it stays in your system for around 5 to 6 hours, half of it stays in the system for the time. The second one is that you don't overconsume it each and every day. You don't consume 500 milligrams per day because you will just get desensitized towards it, and the effect of it will not disappear, but you will need to go back to your baseline, your old baseline, using this amount of caffeine. So my advice is just drink coffee every morning, Monster, whatever, right? And every few weeks or days, take a break from it. Just so you make your body more sensitive to it, and you will get more of its effect. And that's essentially it. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.